Hello guys and welcome to today's Cut that. Welcome to today's I hate you today's video. Sorry Mike if I just hurt your toe. Video. Really? We gotta film a video today, Mike.
I mean, yeah.
What's up guys? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to today. Guys and what?
Like barkering.
Maybe if Johan's Freddy can work his magic. What's up guys? Welcome to today's video. As you saw yesterday, we got the Barra running. And today we're gonna be finishing it up because tomorrow we are gonna be putting it on the dyno and Freddy's going to be tuning it. So we're about to head out to the shop, see what's going on, and we'll check in with our buddy Johan and see how things are going.
That's great.
So this car sat outside for a while. We had tape covering the window trash bags because the windows would not go up, and someone put packing tape on the car and it melted like into the paint on the Mustang and got really hard and sticky. Come on this side, you can see how it was really in there, like baked from the sun into the paint. So I figured out a way to get it off, and it's really simple. I tried many different options before, like Goo Gone, Heat, WD-40. This morning I tried just buffing it with some good compound and it came right off. So one spot right here, a little bit of tape, and it's pretty gooey. It's not as bad as the other heavy spots on there, but I just do the normal pat on. And speed of one. Let's see. There it is, donezo, gone. I know all you details out there are probably freaking out. Oh my God, he's not doing it right, whatever. I know what I'm doing, but I'm obviously going really hard in the paint to get the stuff off. So don't freak out, but the paint is fine. But again, there's your visual, and it is gone and back to normal. So.
I totally forgot to thank you guys in the last video, but we've got a whole bunch of stuff that has already gone out and is on your way from our latest merch drop. This is just the stuff that I still gotta sign. As always, if you guys ever want me to sign anything, feel free to just request it in the order comments and I'm more than happy to sign it. And speaking of merch, I wanted to take a quick second to give a massive shout out to one of my sponsors, ShipStation. If you aren't familiar with it, it's the fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to manage and ship orders. In today's day and age, we're all buying tons of stuff online, but there's Amazon, Etsy, your own site, eBay. Getting orders fast can be tough, but ShipStation makes it cake. We've been using ShipStation here for a while and it's made our life way easier. We use it for Tommy's orders as well. It brings all the orders in one easy, simple interface, so it makes it super easy to manage, and it pulls shipping quotes from all different carriers so you know that you're getting the best deal. And because ShipStation does such volume, they're able to leverage their Fortune 500 discounts to make sure you are getting the best rate possible and you're not spending a fortune on shipping, and you can pass that discount on to your customers. ShipStation is the #1 choice of online sellers, and you guys will find out why when you go check it out. My code AdamLZ will let you guys try ShipStation 60 days for free, and you're gonna love it. Make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of the delivery culture we live in today. Just click the microphone at the top of the ShipStation homepage, type in AdamLZ as the code, get your free trial, and make ship happen. And I want to give a massive thank you to ShipStation for sponsoring this video. I appreciate their program and I appreciate their support.
Okay, so the whole other side of the car is ready to go. No more tape. Back to brand new. All nice and shiny and polished. Later on, the car's gonna, like I said, do a full correction and polish on this thing to get back to normal. But for now, no more tape, and I'm stoked on that because it was really ugly and it kind of ruined the car. So, but back to normal on this side as well. So now both sides are tapeless, and Johan's more happy than me. Right, Johan?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, now watch what I'm gonna do.
Let's see if you can get him.
That's
Pretty close. Get closer to him. I'll hold him back for you, Parker.
No!
Get him.
Oh God. He's good at that.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah,
You almost got him.
yeah.
You got Adam instead. Good job.
Yes! That was so good!
Oh, you're funny.
That's bigger than him.
That was priceless.
That was the nice one.
Hey, get our brother when he comes out, okay?
Oh god.
Where he is.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Behind you.
You gotta get him.
Get him! Get him, he's going! You got me!
It's crazy how much it balance.
Who do you trust to hold it?
Really, I'm gonna trust Adam when he said I'm not gonna shoot you. I
Look.
promise. I heard.
Alberto. Good.
Hey!
Uh-oh, Parker.
Now I
better-
can trust you by not shooting me since I'm holding the gun. Two alike. Up to no good.
Here you go.
Thanks.
There's balls in here now. Back up. Parker, behind you. Behind you.
Parker, look out! All right, what we're about to do is drain the fuel. So Freddie's gonna be tuning this thing on flex. I do have bad news that I want to explain to you. So there was a miscommunication, and we found out that the head studs we currently have in here are like one tier below Air P2000. So they probably wouldn't hold up to more than like 25 pounds of boost. So we're not gonna be making super crazy power, but the good thing is we'll still be able to probably make mid 7s to mid 8s, I think, at that boost level with this turbo. Keep it safe and kind of get the chassis and everything dialed in and working before we go crazy with power. So we're going to drain the fuel so we can get 93 in here, so Freddie can do the base map on 93. He'll pour some E in, and that way this thing could be reliable enough to go on a 4-hour road trip.
That's sweet. Ow! Open cut.
It hurts. I'll do your fitting.
Oh, you're smart. You're one smart
We're
guy.
draining fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not water?
No,
Just kidding. Jesus.
but it's weird. We're putting 93 in it, not 85.
Yeah, just the opposite of usually what we do.
Yeah. High horsepower cars, you know, 85.
It'll be only for like 2 pulls, and then Fred will be like, alright, time for you 85.
Oh my god, that was a terrible idea, Mike.
What did you do?
Johan.
How'd that happen? Oh, nitrous bottle.
Why did you think that was a good idea, Mike?
It was your. I don't even start with that.
Ooh, at least Truman's getting here early tomorrow.
James, we have a problem.
Oh my gosh. First the freaking Nerf balls, now you blew our paper shredder shreds everywhere. You're shredding too hard!
I feel like a dog when they
Did
like
you-
poop in the house and they like hang the tail between their legs of embarrassment and shame.
Did you blow the nitrous into the trash can again?
Yeah.
Again.
I do this a lot.
Where's Showman 2.0 when you need them?
Oh my god. Dude, what would happen? I want to try it.
He's under my desk.
Will it work? No. Yep. This is what Shulman does in the shop. He just goes in circles. Yeah.
Come on. Yes.
Alright, not bad, my guy. Not too bad.
Shulman's getting tired.
It's getting off-roady.
Due to time constraints, we originally planned on having all the quad exhaust tips, and if you look back here, it's definitely not the easiest job for Alberto.
It moved a little bit. I gotta fix the bare tips, but off to Dyno.
For the dyno, it's not really a huge deal, but I really didn't want to leave this side just dumping underneath the car because we saw how big of fireballs it has. Alberto says with bigger injectors, it's more common to just kind of have a lot of excess fuel and stuff, and that's maybe why you see it often on rotaries. I don't know.
Cams.
Bigger cams?
Yeah.
Well, just because the overlap, there's just
Overlap
more
and so
unburnt
it's
fuel.
like it burns out a lot of fuel, yeah.
Makes sense. But anyway, so that's why you'll notice on this side, we'll probably get a lot of comments in this video. This is just purely to get the fire away from the bumper rather than have it all just circulate here and burn up the cooler and lines and
That's a
stuff.
flamethrower exhaust.
Yeah, so we'll have like 2 baby flames and 1 big flame. This is on full 93 now, no 85. So the side making all the raspy noise is this side?
Correct.
Good. That didn't sound good, but the other side wasn't doing as much?
It's overpowering. This one is overpowering the other side.
All right, well, it's good to know.
I got my sound input.
Woo! It's officially tuning day. We're headed to Titan, and Freddie's gonna give a stab at tuning the Barra. Now, he's never tuned one before, but we've gotten some great insight from Barra tuners all over, and he feels pretty confident. A couple things I wanted to mention based off seeing comments on the last video. A lot of comments about the alignment being off on the GT350. That was just a steering wheel not being on straight. So like, if you never like messed with a car or taken the steering wheel off, you can put it on crooked. That's all that was. A lot of comments about the brake lights too. There's a switch on it, and I don't know why it's doing it on this car, but apparently it's a Mustang thing where the pad that rests on the switch like wears out, and then it doesn't disengage fully. So you actually have to like pull the pedal up to disengage the brake lights. It has nothing to do with the body harness or the swap. It's just like a mechanical issue. So I fixed it just by putting a little piece of hot glue on the end of the sensor. So now it fully will depress when the brake pedal is not pressed. And as a result, no more brake lights. So we're headed to Titan, we're going to the dyno. As I said already, I don't know what we're gonna be able to make since we're gonna be limited to the mid-20s for boost, just out of safety with those head studs that I believe would stretch with anything more. But I'm still hoping it'll make mid-7s, maybe low 8s. We'll see. So me and Freddie are talking, not about cars, about life and torque. All jokes aside, Freddie, what's the plan? I know we're concerned about the head studs, so what do you plan to do about that?
Just keep the torque a little bit mild on the spool, kind of help keep the head from not lifting.
And I know all the Australians are like just waiting for us to be baffled at how much torque this makes. I've never seen such a excited comment base. Everyone is like just eagerly waiting to see the reaction on our faces when we get this thing on the dyno and we get it on the street. So I'm excited, but like we don't want to lift the head because that creates a lot more work. As of right now, if we keep it safe, when we get the new head studs, we can swap them without pulling the head. You can just do them one by one. So for now, we're going to try to be conservative and see where this thing lands around mid-20s for boost. I think it's going to surprise us.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Especially with the G series Garrett's.
for sure. So we'll see. Excited. One other thing I haven't gotten a chance to share with you guys, if you're wondering what we're doing for coil packs, PRP, the same people that make the rad coil pack bracket I have on the RB, they make an R35 coil bracket for the Barra as well. So if you look, it's a really nice billet piece that simplifies everything, bolts up super nice, and it came with the same harness just like the RB did, so everything just is plug and play, and it should handle all the power we throw at it. We literally just realized before we started running on the dyno that we forgot to change the oil before doing a dyno session, and whenever you have a fresh motor, it's a good idea to change the oil just in case there's any sort of ring break in, get the assembly lube out, and get fresh oil in it before you start making power pulls. So we're just going to change it real quick right here since there's a lift and we can get access underneath it, just to play it safe.
Hey!
As far as we can remember, the car's got like 14-pound spring in it. With this turbo, the G42 1450, I think it's still gonna make 6s just at spring pressure. So it's on pump gas right now. Brady's doing a conservative baseline, so if we never need to drive around a 93, we can. And as of right now, what we're gonna do with the trans, until we like full confident how it works, he's gonna get it up into gear and then just put it in neutral at the end of the pass. On decel. I think it's something to do with the torque converter. It's hard to isolate where the noise is, but we're just going to look over everything and play it safe. So here's what's going on. As with anything, we're trying to innovate. We're trying to develop and do something that not a lot of people have done before. And as of right now, with what we know, we're the only people that have run this adapter kit. And when everything was being installed, there was a questionable moment in regards to using a spacer. And we're concerned that maybe we did need that spacer because there's a little rattling that sounds like it's coming from that area. And rather than risking it and having a failure which could result in shattering a bell housing, even hurting Freddy's little legs, we don't want to do that. So we're going to take it back to the shop. There's one oil leak in the front cover we want to address. So we're just going to pull the motor so we can get the trans off, see what's going on, and just play it safe. But car made 420, blaze it. First pull. Just saying, first pull 420. Freddy's your guy. Spec Tune 420. thought for a second maybe we were just being overly cautious and it was the downpipe rattling on the engine. It's not that. We just started it and there were sparks and metal shavings flying everywhere. It's not looking good.
Oh, whoa. It's
What is
built,
the
isn't it?
flex plate cracking?
Look at the fucking.
I hope that's.
Jesus.
It came out from in between the trans and the engine.
Boy.
Who said oh boy?
Mike.
You missed the glass. You completely missed the glass.
Mike, tell me that trick. One problem, but what caused that is what we need to find out. Give me a number.
Oh wow.
What the f?
What? What is it?
Explains it.
What?
So that fell.
So the torque converter spacers failed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look in here. Look at the bolt right there.
Oh yeah, there it is. You know what it might be? Because these washers, they're not like pinned in there, so the bolt's taking a lot of stress.
Oh, look inside. The bolt is totally caught and
Oh, yeah.
shaving in there.
Holy moly.
Hard to see on camera.
That was spinning around, just shaving out.
Yeah.
What you mean?
So, in summation, I guess this might not have been a super critical failure, but it's possible that this bolt wedged in here could have resulted in the flex plate exploding and poor Freddy's little legs could have been obliterated.
He said that all day long.
No, but like, correct me if I'm wrong, that could have been a really bad.
Yeah, that's serious.
Freddy's little legs are safe.
You're not that little,
Thanks our
man.
judgment.
I'm over 6 feet.
Freddy and his little legs. The good news is the expensive stuff, like the transmission and the torque converter, look
Yeah.
fine. Shout out to Circle D for making a great product. Too great, actually. Wow, it shaved metal everywhere.
You're wild.
I'm not wild.
No, look at you drinking lime.
I'm sad. I want to elaborate and explain so there's no confusion as to what failed. Basically, because of the adapter plate, there are these little torque converter spacers, and it's hard to tell from this, but there's basically a male end. This is like one piece of aluminum, billet aluminum, whatever. And there was a male threaded part that was all part of this one unit. And because of the fact that it's also hollow inside and has threads to be screwed into on the other side, there's not a lot of strength there. So with 4 of these holding up the power of the engine, it's clear that at 400 horsepower, they just snapped. So if you look over here, you can see the actual bolts. Now, pardon me if we've already explained this once, but I'm just trying to simplify it and dumb it down as much as I can, because it's kind of confusing if you're not familiar with automatic transmissions. But what we're gonna do, there's a lot of load on these torque converter spacers, and because of the fact that it has this male side and the female side, the best thing that we could possibly do to strengthen this up the most, we ordered some spacers like this that are just no threads in them, no male parts, nothing. And we're going to weld them right to the torque converter. And then we're just going to use some really good bolts that go from the other side. And that should do it. It would be really nice if we had the actual Aussie ZF transmission that came in Falcons, because it would be basically the same exact thing as this, except we could ditch the adapter plate, ditch these dumb spacers, and it would be a lot stronger. So that may be a potential option. I'm like torn. If this doesn't work, I'm going to either go Hollinger or I'm going to do an Aussie like XR6 ZF. So it's a bummer, but I'm glad we caught it. I'm glad we made the call to just take the car off the dyno and bring it home, because the second we put it on the lift, it got way worse. So I'm sorry that this wasn't the most eventful dyno day and we only made 420 blades at horsepower 69. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am to get this thing back together. I want to give you very exciting news in tomorrow's video that will also explain why you won't see this thing on the dyno until next week. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy this video.